Nice fall day. We are out mushrooming, little fall mushrooming. Tara's with me. Hey Tara. And Stevie Funfur, Steve Lukacic is right over there. And we are targeting Hen-Of-The-Woods, the Grifola frondosa. So we are in a big tangled up oak stand. And we're going to try our luck. I want to look at the base of this oak tree. And of course there's lots of great mushrooms associated with oaks. So who knows what we will actually find out here. So the strategy is you pick a big oak tree, check all the way around the base, and then you look around and you find your next big oak tree and head towards that. Check all around the base of that one. And on the way, you look for other interesting mushrooms, ruffed grouse, and oddities. Can I see your turkey tails?
Like,
nice.
They don't look the same as these.
No, those ones have darkened up a bit. What about the top sides of them? They're pretty similar in appearance, right? Bands of color, and then pure white.
Yeah, and then I forget what he said about. He said pores, not
gills, not teeth.
Yeah.
Because there's the violet tooth polypore has a similar top, but it has a violet underside with little teeth. Yeah, we've been at it hard. Old turkey tails.
And some nice fresh ones.
Fresh turkey tails. They're nice and white underneath.
Indeed.
Steve wants to fill my beautiful pack basket with them, so we'll see if we can do that for him.
Well, that'd be nice, man.
Oh, look at that. I got a black fly that got some blood.
A black fly?
A black fly.
What? Are you crazy? Are you a crazy guy?
I'm going to have a come look at that. I also found a bunch of dried up black chanterelles and
this is excellent trumpet habitat.
Beautiful black chanterelles right here.
There you go.
Look at these guys with their little pink undersides.
I
Right?
haven't even been looking for them. You know what? This is perfect habitat. I was
those
thinking
guys.
that when we first walked in.
I gotta trim the bottoms off them because they're a bit sandy.
For sure. I saw some on a log here that they're not. Yeah, that's Tricaptum biform. That's the one that's most commonly confused with, because it has the lines, right?
Yeah.
But you see how on that one, like these ones are really well defined, concentric lines. So they really stand out, and it's 3 colors.
Yeah, I didn't think those were them, but
These are great. Yeah, you got a bunch here, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lots of old ones too though, eh? Like crunchy. Yeah. So you want to put these in your foraging bag? Are we going to keep our stuff separate?
Yeah, let's do non-target in here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I haven't looked at the tree up top yet.
Little baby Hen-Of-The-Woods. So we want to find that, but like 40 times bigger.
Yep.
So there's some more dried up black trumpets. So whenever I spot those, then I'm just doing a little scan for fresh ones. But I don't see any here. So basically on our short excursion so far, now my brain is like, check for turkey tails, look for black trumpets, check for Hen-of-The-Woods, take some steps, move to the next tree, check for turkey tails, look for black trumpets, look for Hen-of-The-Woods. And it's a pretty big oak stand here. There's lots of trees to check. Lots of branches, lots of dead hardwood on the ground. Not a lot of acorns though. This is a low acorn year in this stand. But in other years it's produced piles and piles and piles of acorns. Just killed another black fly. And what do we got here? Nice pile of turkey tails, so we're gonna trim some of these guys off here. Actually, I looked twice. I'm changing my mind. You see there's like bands of pores on these guys, and some of them do not have a pure white underside. I think those are the turkey tail lookalikes. Got a big old shout from Steve, so... Oh, wow. This was a trumpet hotspot. Look at all the little dead trumpets that we missed out on picking from a couple weeks ago. But here's the prize over here. Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hit this old growth was the move.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Look at these guys.
They're perfect, man.
Hen-of-The-Woods.
It's nice to find them like in perfect mint condition like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen every day.
Grifola frondosa.
Maitake or Hen-of-The-Woods. Beauties.
Yeah, man.
And you know they're not too, so just so you know, Tara, these things can get to be a meter square. Yeah? So this is like the prime super duper eating condition where they're so firm and delicious. Well, you can get them bigger, they're still good, but this is like the gourmet styles. Like a French Michelin starred chef is looking for this.
And how do you serve it up? Just like
saute it, put it in soups. A lot of people dehydrate them, and this is a pretty powerful medicinal mushroom too. It's got some antioxidant properties like all of them, but also people make tinctures with these. You can even make tea. I don't think tea is the best use.
Oh.
I would recommend just eating them. They have a ton of probiotics. They're really good for you.
And that's one. This one looks like it's a bunch of ones growing together.
It is kind of, well, tell you what, let's harvest one. Why don't I cut one off and show you underneath. See these little baby fronds? Those can all be that big.
Okay.
All these little fronds here, these are called fronds on this particular species. But I'll show you, they grow from a central point, and they kind of branch out. They have like branches and then these fronds, kind of something like almost like a, hard to say, like exactly say, but like a palm tree or something.
Yeah. Cauliflower.
Or like a cauliflower or broccoli.
Yeah, so what's the base called again?
Stipe.
The stipe, yeah. So this thing doesn't really have a stipe, but it kind of does. I'll show you.
It's like a coral.
Yeah, it's a lot like a coral. Let's get my brush out and clean that off. But see that?
Yeah, it does look like cauliflower.
Yeah, it's a lot like a cauliflower, the way it branches out. But feel those. That's as fresh and nice as you're ever going to get them, you know?
Yeah.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, these look good.
And look at, we got Marasmus rotula.
Oh.
There's some kind, yeah, I forget the common name of this thing. I think it's parasol or parachute mushroom, maybe?
Parasol.
Parasol. That's its full adult size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny.
They're sharing a little.
Yeah, it's cute.
They're nice, eh?
I like that they're called parasols.
Yeah.
For little ants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, Jer. It's your birthday. Gonna party like it's your birthday. With a big hand in your hand now.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Look at that. That's perfect. Hey, you want my brush?
I'm gonna, yeah.
Brush it like that way so it doesn't fall into it.
Yeah.
You know, like brush it, leave it upside down, like right side up.
Yeah.
When you brush. Yeah, exactly. That's the
And
power
underneath
move.
there and just get the dirt on me.
Yeah.
This is the dirt on one Wildcrafter.
Yeah. It's just how he likes it.
Whoa.
I can't believe these black flies.
Yeah.
They're swarming me.
Yeah. It's crazy, eh?
Bit my neck.
There you want my knife? Just cut that bit off.
Oh, for the,
For the black flies, yeah, they're real serious out here. What do you?
I can't believe black
What do you think
flies
that weighs?
mid-September.
4 or 5 pounds?
Oh yeah, that's a 3.5, 4. Anyway, I bet it's 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are just so nice, man. We'll get that all off.
That means we have to go get 4 pounds of butter.
Yeah, pretty much.
it's on sale at No Frills.
Okay, here we go.
I could. If there's a butter sale, you tell me about it because I'm out. I stock up.
No Frills, they said. Wasn't that the... I also heard it on the radio.
Oh, they were just telling the whole city?
Yeah.
Butter's on sale, stock up for Christmas.
Is that the one whose slogan is always more for less?
No.
Oh, well, that's who's got butter on sale.
Food basics.
Okay, Food Basics. Oh, look at that slogan working.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of good advertising today.
Yeah, right? See, that's the only thing I love about this knife is that, like,
That
not only
brush.
does it have the perfect blade, it's got a little brush right in there.
That's a good stiff brush too, eh? Is that like a
Yeah.
boar bristle?
Kind of, you can feel it. It's like, it's kind of
Yeah.
something like a
Okay.
paintbrush, you know?
Yeah.
But those paintbrushes are, if anyone's like interested, you don't need a special mushroom brush. I buy these for like $5 for $1 when they're on sale.
Yeah.
Any old brush is good.
Yeah. Right in the basket.
Look at that. That basket's about, I'd say a third full.
Yeah.
You got work to do though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not full.
Oh, we're gonna keep looking. My dream trunk.
Right?
Yeah.
All we need to get a few birds in there.
Yeah. So we're switching gears. We busted out of that oak stand. It was so regrown. It was crazy.
Oh man, that was thick.
Yeah.
I'm limping over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell, but I'm literally actually limping.
So we're gonna do a little side road here, like an ATV trail. We got an hour and a bit before dark, so probably a good time to catch a bird down picking at some gravel or scooting along the road, and we'll see what comes of this. That's a little easier walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, one just buzzed out of the tree here. We think it landed on the ground, so Steve's gonna have a little look. And kind of forgot to mention, but like clearly Steve's also a content guy, and you can go check out his stuff on Instagram at Stevie Funfur, STEVIE_FUNFUR. Stevie Funfur. Yeah, so we're into a lot of birches here and a few aspens, and it's like usually pretty high density grouse populations. Good spots to hunt. Yeah. Look for another one. Consolation prize. Hedgehog mushrooms. Because we didn't pick enough of them on our last mushroom outing.
Yeah, the 4 pounds or whatever we got earlier wasn't enough.
Yeah, that was in the last video if anybody's checking, but here we go.
Beauty.
So in the spring when I was down here with Ziggy, we found a goshawk nest.
Oh, cool.
And the goshawks were like bombing her, and there were babies up in the nest.
Yeah.
But it was one of the many trails I was on. I was like, oh, dude, I gotta come back and bird hunt here.
Yeah.
Not for goshawks, obviously, but... and here I am, now hiking one of the trails I intended to come back to. So it was basically like a scouting mission in the spring.
Always good to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, this bit here, see, this is nice.
Yeah, you like this where it opens up a bit?
Well, I just like there's not a lot of food here, but you got good water sources, and you can swing for shots.
Yeah.
You know, for wing shots. Where that, I know you like that really thick stuff, but like,
Yeah.
I like to be able to swing and like pull one out of the air
Yeah.
at 30 yards if I have to, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of that stuff, you know, that thick stuff, it's I find it just frustrating. You just hear them and you never see them,
Yeah.
especially this time of year.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still early season, so there's a lot of leaves on the trees yet, but doesn't hurt to try. And, you know, we're making out like bandits for mushrooms, so...
Oh yeah, we had a good mushroom day, that's for damn sure.
Yeah. 2. Did you hit 2?
No, I think it was just one.
Oh, I thought I saw 2 flopping.
There might be another one that I'm just getting ready.
Yep.
That's a nice big adult bird.
Yeah, and
See if he's got a buddy.
we just turned around and we're walking back on our trail that we were here 5 minutes ago.
I'm gonna push in and see if he's got a buddy.
Okay. See, that's always a good strategy to get down below the branches, and then you can really see a lot farther than you think you would be able to. It's always worth looking up as well, in case there's birds in the trees around. Yeah. Okay. So probably all by himself.
I think it's a pretty good shot. He's still twitching.
Yeah.
So hopefully just you know, the old one pellet move.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing. You get like 400 pellets in a shell and you just want one of them to make a clean kill and the rest to stay out.
I swear that's the only way you ever miss a grouse is because you're aiming too high to try and only hit his head, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, not you miss too many, but I certainly haven't missed one in years, but it can happen because you're always trying to get that one pellet, put one pellet in them, you know?
That's a good looking bird.
Yeah, it's a nice big adult.
Nice tail fan on that guy.
Yeah, and look at that. Beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, beauty.
Nice.
I think that's the biggest one I've shot in the last couple days out of the 4.
Grouse and Grifolas.
Grouse and Grifolas. Hey, that's a good title. Put them in my pack.
Yep.
Move.
Yep.
Let's get another couple on the way out.
Let's end this adventure with a steak and mushroom cook-up. And we're gonna do that with some of those hedgehogs that we got by the grouse. So let's get these guys on the board. Some hedgehogs, some golden chanterelles that I picked the other day, and let's get a little bit of this Maitake in there as well. Just one little side branch here. Oh yeah, these are really tender. So I'm gonna, well, a good trick with the yellow chanterelles is that you can just kind of peel them like cheese strings or whatever. When you grab the cap, it'll peel down the stipe. Notice it's nice and white inside, so that's another characteristic of that mushroom. And these false gills. So we peel those guys up. Peel, peel, peel. Very appealing. Throw them in the pan. I got a little bit of chicken fat in there because I butcher my own chickens and I can save that nice free-range fat. Gonna chunk up the hedgehogs. Stipes and caps. The little teeth, the high medium, they just break and go everywhere. Don't worry about them too much. But the cap and the stipe get all chopped up nice. Doing a little check for dirt and bugs. Chop, chop. That guy's all chunked up. Throw those in there too. Nice, and then this beautiful Hen-Of-The-Woods. It's nice and tender. You can just break that all apart. So if I wanted to, I could just peel these layers off and dehydrate those. But what I'm going to do for this little cook-up is I'm going to chunk it all up into rough squares, and I'm throwing them in that chicken fat with those hedgehogs and golden chanterelles. We got a 3 mushroom feast here and some AAA Canadian beef. It's a feast. Mushrooms are really absorbent, so it's sometimes tricky. You need a lot of fat in the pan to cook them, but then you also want to cook them in such a way that some of the water comes out of them. Or if you want to get them crispy, you got to cook them for a pretty long time. So I'm going to turn up the heat on this pan, and I'll do a little mushroom taste test for you. While the steak cooks, you probably don't need to watch me cook or eat a steak. I'm sure you've seen that many times before. So I always Season the steak, put it seasoning down, put some seasoning on the top side, and do both sides. Turn the heat down, and then let it cook slow. The mushrooms. Start with the gold chanterelles. You see me eat these a lot. They're tasty. Kind of a medium textured mushroom. Here's a little stipe or stem piece from the hedgehog. It's kind of crunchy. There's a cat piece. Like very meaty. They've got a good solid texture to them. And then the Maitake, or Hen-Of-The-Woods, those are the bigger chunks in here. To me, they've got like a mild mushroom flavor. They're holding a lot of water, but they've got that also a kind of a meaty texture. Got the steak flip. Good stuff. So, little wild mushroom feast, and pretty solid foraging effort. So again, if you want to see some of the footage that Steve shot, you can hop over to his Instagram account at Stevie_Funfer. Tons of content there, and hoping to do some more outings with him in the future. And it is fall, so lots of grousing, lots of mushrooms, lots of hunting, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.